We were asleep when my wife's phone buzzed at 2:14 a.m. The screen lit up beside her, a red letter alert flashing. Motion detected, guest suite. Except, we don't have a guest suite. I leaned closer, just enough to read it without waking her. My heart skipped. She didn't move, deep asleep. The kind of sleep where the world could fall apart, and you wouldn't notice. 7 years in this 2-bedroom house, and I had never seen that app on her phone before. I looked at her peaceful face, then back at the glowing screen. This wasn't a glitch. Something secret, something dangerous, was finally surfacing. Most men would have shaken her awake. Most would have demanded answers immediately. I didn't, because in that moment I realized something. If my wife had a secret life, I wanted to see every corner of it before I tore it down. I didn't say a word that night. I just lay there staring at the ceiling, listening to her breathe. Each inhale felt heavier than the last, knowing that somewhere out there, a place I had never seen, was somehow connected to her. The next morning, everything looked normal. Sunlight slipped through the curtains. The smell of coffee filled the kitchen. She smiled, poured my cup, asked about my day like nothing in the world had changed. And for a moment, I almost believed it hadn't. Then her phone chimed. She grabbed it quickly, too quickly, and swiped the notification away. Her hand trembled, just slightly. "Everything okay?" I asked, keeping my voice steady. "Just work emails," she said, avoiding my eyes. "They never stop, do they?" I nodded, took a sip of coffee, pretended everything was fine. But inside, my mind was already tearing everything apart. Every gesture, every glance, every pause cataloged, and I had a feeling this was just the beginning. The days that followed, her work emails became constant. She started taking her phone into the shower, going on long drives to clear her head. And every time she came back, there was a faint scent on her. Not perfume, cologne. I couldn't eat. I barely slept. Every mirror reminded me of someone I didn't recognize anymore. Someone quieter, colder, watching his own life from a distance. Then came the moment I wasn't supposed to have. She left her laptop open in the garden. 30 seconds. That's all it took to open something I wish I never had. I found the app, the same one from that night. My fingers hovered over the trackpad. A part of me wanted to walk away, pretend none of this existed. But I didn't. I logged in, and what I saw made my blood run cold. The camera feed loaded slowly. Not our house. A high-end apartment across town, clean, modern, quiet. The front door opened, and there she was. My wife. She stepped inside like she belonged there, kicked off her shoes, dropped her bag, moved through the space like it was hers, because it was. 10 minutes later, someone else walked in. I didn't need time to process it. I recognized him instantly, a family friend, someone who had sat at our table, laughed with us, toasted to our marriage. I should have looked away. But I didn't. I forced myself to keep watching, even when every second felt like it was tearing something inside me apart. She laughed, a real laugh. Not the polite one she gave me anymore, but something lighter. Freer, something that used to belong to us, and in that moment I understood something I couldn't unsee. This wasn't just an affair, it was a replacement. Slow, careful, complete. I didn't confront her, not that day, not the next. For 2 weeks I became exactly who she thought I was. The same husband, the same routine. I helped with groceries, fixed things around the house. Sat across from her at dinner while she told me stories that weren't true. I listened, I nodded, I smiled when I had to, and while she felt safe, I prepared. I moved money quietly, backed up everything, spoke to a lawyer. Every step was calm. Controlled, she became careless, confident, untouchable, and that was the mistake. Because by then, I knew everything. Every lie, every visit, every moment she thought I'd never see. Anger is loud, but patience is a silent killer. I chose a Friday night. She walked in smiling, humming softly like it was just another normal day. She looked happy, and for a moment I felt the weight of everything I was about to end. "How's the renovation going on the guest suite?" I asked casually. She froze. The glass slipped from her hand, shattering against the tile. The sound echoed through the room. I didn't move, didn't raise my voice. I just turned the laptop toward her. The camera feed was already playing. On the table, I placed the keys I had made and a printed copy of the lease. Her name, her secret, exposed. She looked at the screen, then at me, and the silence that followed was heavier than anything words could carry. "I found your room," I said quietly. I paused. "And now you don't exist in mine anymore." She packed that night. No screaming, no excuses, no attempt to fix anything, because there was nothing left to fix. Months later, the house feels different, quieter, empty, but clean, like something broken had finally been removed. And I realized something I wish I didn't have to learn. Betrayal doesn't hurt the most when you discover it. It hurts when you realize how long you were protecting someone who would never protect you back. I didn't catch her. She caught herself. While I stayed silent,